Hey guys, Daly here, and today I'm going to take a look at the Mono-Mermail deck that got 5th place at the regional in Anaheim over the past few weekends. So I thought this deck was pretty interesting just because it's pretty standard Mono-Mermail, but some of the type cards in the extra deck were kind of interesting, or the side deck I should say. So let's look at it. First, he's got 3 Dragoons, staple, 3 Marksman staple, 2 Infantry, pretty much staple. I like having, if I played the deck, I'd play 3 for sure. 2 Guns staple, 3 Megalos. I thought this was questionable. Considering that if he doesn't have really a lot of targets to throw, which is one of the problems I've always had if I play Mermails. I never always had the targets to throw with Abyss Megalo because I never drew into them. Then he's got 3 Abyss TS, 1 Abyss Lead. I think the reason he was able to run so many of the big ones is because he was playing, what is playing right there is the Abyss Spike. Abyss Spike allowed him to pitch stuff he didn't need and he was able to search through his deck easily enough to get to the Dragoons, Marksman, Infantry when he needed them, or the Guns even if he needed them. Then he's got the 3 Abyssal and Staple, 3 Divas, 3 MSTs, 1 Heavy, 1 Avarice, 1 Darkful, 1 Reborn, and 1 Salvage. Then he's got 3 Spear, 3 Squall, 2 Torrential. So I think the deck's pretty much standard except for that he's running 3 Spikes, which is kind of interesting, but with the deck how he's running it, he does really need them to get to his smaller monsters more easily. Also, Spike's not ever a bad summon in the first place. Then he's got 2 Maxis, 2 Skullmeisters, 2 Eaters, 1 Trag, 1 Mind Crush, 1 Malevolent Catastrophe, 2 Golden Match, 2 Fairy Winds, and 2 Imperial Iron Walls. I feel like the Iron Wall was a good extra. I feel like Iron Wall is one of the big extra cards he really wanted in here because of Chaos decks and there's quite a few decks that do remove from the graveyard, and those are the decks I feel like that always cause a little trouble here and there and can kind of stack you. The Fairy Wind, obviously for the Fire Fist matchup, I feel like that was really important there. Other than that, though, the Fire Fist matchup does not seem like it would have been too bad for him. So I feel like the only thing he really brought in for those were Fairy Winds and the Malevolent Catastrophe, considering he's made decking triple MSTs. I'm guessing that one Trag is in there just in case he had to play another or a combo or the same match, a mirror match. Fuck. But besides that, I know the deck is got pretty much solid and everything. It's just about skill and luck for the mirror match. Right now, it is the top deck of the format, so I feel like you can kind of run. A lot of people are running the same thing, and it's going to be the player who draws better or who is better with the deck in general that's going to win. I should go on this side. I should guess 1 Leviathan, 1 Abyss Trait, 1 Zenmains, 1 Bahamut, 1 Abyss Builder, 1 Big Eye, 2 Abyss Gaios, 1 Armory Arm, 1 Cataster, 1 TG Hyper Librarian, 1 Duloran, 1 Black Rose, 1 Gungnir, and 1 Strap Dragon. I think a 10 of Strength, he doesn't have Stardust in here though. That's one other thing that I thought was weird about this deck. Notice right away. He's not running Stardust even though I don't know how he'd even really make. He doesn't really have a lot of ways to make it other than going into like Abyss Spike, into Diva, Infantry, Abyss Spike, Stardust, or Strap Dragon. But the deck has tight space, I guess, so that does make sense. I like that he's running 2 Abyss Gaioses. I feel like that's important that's an important extra deck to place because making Abyss Gaios is really I've played against this deck so many times myself, and I just hate playing around an Abyss Gaios. Unless you have Breakthrough still, and Grave Ready is kind of hard to like defend against because you can't really run him over and you can negate effects of anything that would help you go off. He's one of the hardest things to play around when I play windups against the deck. I guess really that's all I wanted to talk about. I thought that this deck was a little bit interesting, but like I said, a lot of these decks are kind of standard that I'm going to be showing, just like the Prophecy one. I can't really get too enthusiastic about Mermails because there's not a ton of different ways you can run them. It's always kind of the same deck. But I guess that's it for now, guys. Remember to subscribe, check out my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.